Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? Just let me know. Okay, I think you have a lot of queries. Okay, just we'll discuss first these things, and after that we'll discuss about your queries. Okay. Yeah, we'll discuss what is this IIC. Okay, and compulsory you need to register in that platform. Okay, I'll share the link for that. Okay, already said that just we have covered what to do in IBM, how to create account in IBM as a free tier. So if possible, just try to create it. If not, just skip that, not that issue. So I'll show that how to work the projects, how to do the projects with the Hugging Face. Okay. Okay, we'll discuss queries about then. Guys, have you had your lunch? So shall we start the session now? That's good. Yeah, we'll discuss that. Okay. So in the last session, what we discussed in the last session, just we have gone through the how this GenAI is going to work, right? So we have discussed a lot of things like how this generator need to create and how it is going to process image and how it is going to learn and what are the different layers we're going to have in this GANs, right? So moving forward, today we'll discuss in the same format. We'll discuss one more concept which is crucial and important to the generative AI. That is prompting. So what is this prompt generally? What do you mean by prompt? Okay. Before moving into that, I want to. Yeah. Okay, guys. Just you have one task. You need to do that. So what we need to know means generally you're going to work on different projects, right? Okay, try to get a new problem statement. Everyone, just give one problem statement, okay, which should be a unique problem statement. Don't copy from ChatGPT or don't go with the Google. So try to get these unique types of problem statements. So you can solve with the generative AI. What is meant by generative AI? Generative AI is nothing but is going to generate something, right? So using that pre-trained model, maybe text to text, maybe text to image, text to audio, video, whatever maybe. So these type of projects, you need to give a problem statement. Just write the problem statement in the Q&A. Let's discuss. Try to give a unique problem statements. So guys, this is a simple task. We'll just you're going to get some knowledge on problem statement. What is this problem statement in that scenario? So generally, what is a problem statement means? For example, you're playing cricket with the friends sometimes, right? So at that scenario, you will get a one thought. So for a question, you will get దీనికి నార్మల్ గా ఆటోమేటెడ్ ఏదైనా ఉంటే బాగుంటుంది కదా అని ఇలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్ అనిపించినప్పుడు you will get that type of problems you can share. We'll discuss about that type of problem statements. Okay. Try to get such a type of problem statement. Yeah, it should be unique. Don't go a problem statement. It not should be in a one line. It should be in a explanation. Means it 3-4 lines it need to cut because you are going to give overview about a problem, right? So let me give an example. Last, I think you will watch the cricket matches, right? IPL maybe or some cricket matches. So have you ever observed that when the ball going to hit the wickets, so that light is going to be glow. So light glow out ball and the wickets hit. So this thing earlier is not possible. So why recent times it is quite different, right? So recent like recent IPLs ball hit on a light glow so why it happened? So this is a small thought. No already existing cricket only. So the in-game ideas. But someone who has got this unique idea, the company now just earning crores of money from BCCI, which is going to deal all this cricket sports about cricket. So these BCI is paying a huge money to them who has just providing these functionality like ball hit on wickets light glow functionality the company provides it's paying huge money. So this is the unique thought idea. And one more thing I'll want to just share that. So manam general ga cars ki wipers use right wipers. So what this wipers generally do, it will clean our glass, right? So we that glasses someone is add a new feature em feature add చేశారు. So general గా dust పడితే wipers clean చేస్తాయి, but clean చేసేటప్పుడు if you sprinkle some water it will clean accurately. So every time నువ్వు కార్ లో వాటర్ క్యారీ చేయడం స్ప్రింకిల్ చేయడం not possible. So they have added one feature, they have added spring water sprinkle చేయడానికి they have added some knobs, so which is going to sprinkle water and then wipers going to clean that. So like this existing ఉన్నదానికి they added some unique functionality. This is a new problem statement. So ఇలాంటి problem statements you can get. Okay, type of generative AI కి ఏమైనా యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు అంటే ఉన్నదాన్ని using generative we can solve all. So try to get these type of unique solutions. Okay, so if you present these type of things, if you present these types of things in your like interviewer time, so you can say you can explore have explored a lot of things, just this is my unique project idea, and you can explain about that project because you have created this problem and you gave the solution for that problem, right? It's going to be a big shot. So in this way you need to give that you need to try. Yes, how we are going to get huge knowledge from the subjects, right? So this is the task. Try to think and just post that problem statement in a Q&A. Okay, let's discuss that. Okay, this is about a small task to analyze the problem statement. Okay, okay, let's move to the topic. Is this clear, guys? I'm audible. Just let me know. Am I audible? Yeah. Is this clear with the problem statement? Yeah. If not, I'm going to explain it once again. Okay, don't worry. No. See, నేను ఏం చెప్తానంటే జనరల్ గా ఒక ప్రాబ్లమ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ని నాకు ఈ చార్ట్ లో Q&A లో రిప్రజెంట్ చేయండి. ఐ మీన్ న్యూ యూనిక్ ఐడియా మీకు ఏమైనా థాట్స్ ఉంటే లైక్ యూజింగ్ దిస్ జనరేటివ్. సో టిల్ నౌ వీ హావ్ డిస్కస్డ్ అబౌట్ జనరేటివ్, రైట్? సో ఈ జనరేటివ్ ఏఐని యూజ్ చేసి సో ఏవైనా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ మీరు సాల్వ్ చేయగలుగుతారు. ఇట్స్ లైక్ జనరల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇందాక నేను ఇచ్చిన ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో క్రికెట్ స్టేడియంలో బాల్ హిట్ అవుతే వికెట్స్ కి లైట్స్ బ్లో అవుతున్నాయి. సో అది క్రికెట్ అనేది ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్, ఓకే, ఎవరు దాని నుంచి, బట్ ఆ ఒక్క యూనిక్ థాట్ ని ఎవరైతే ముందు తీసుకొచ్చారో దే ఆర్ ఎర్నింగ్ లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ క్రోర్స్ ఆఫ్ మనీ. సో ఇలానే ఏవైనా ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ టూల్స్ కి మీరు ఈ జనరేటివ్ ఏఐని యాడ్ చేయొచ్చా, ఐ మీన్ ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేయొచ్చా? అండ్ ఆల్సో యూ కెన్ క్రియేట్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీరు ఏదైనా జనరల్ గా ఏదైనా వర్క్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కొన్ని టైమ్స్ మీకు అనిపిస్తుంది దీనికి ఆటోమేటిక్ ఏదైనా ఫీచర్ ఉంటే బాగుంటుంది అనే సినారియోస్, రైట్? సో ఆ సినారియోస్ అలాంటి ఏమైనా ఉంటే యూ కెన్ వర్క్ ఆన్ దట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. ఓకే, సో ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని యూనిక్ గా ఐడియా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని యూనిక్ గా వర్క్ చేస్తే యూ విల్ గెట్ సమ్ నాలెడ్జ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ యూ మిమ్మల్ని ఈజీగా గ్రూప్ నుంచి రికగ్నైజ్ చేస్తారు. సో దెర్ ఇస్ హ్యూజ్ crowd at jobs, right? So there is a huge rush. So to overcome, to be unique, you can try these type of strategies. If you work on unique items, you can just showcase that in a LinkedIn like platform. So then you'll definitely going to be a good stuff in the market, right? Yeah, whatever maybe just explore first, means how to integrate, how I can use this model with the new థింగ్స్, మీన్స్ ఏ న్యూగా దేనికి ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేస్తే అక్యురేట్ గా వర్క్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇఫ్ యూ గెట్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్ చాలా క్లీన్ గా అనలైజ్ చేయండి. డోంట్ థింక్ దట్ వాట్సాప్ ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేస్తే చాట్ లా వర్క్ అవుతుంది. సో దాట్ ఆర్ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్. ఓకే, ఆల్రెడీ డిడ్ మెటా హ్యాస్ బీన్ gave the AI the integrated with the chat. So what the unique you can try. Okay, so try to get some uniqueness. Okay, so ఏదైనా existing project కి uniqueness add చేయండి. It will going to be uh, it's going to be glow something. No need to make a heavy stress on us. Just get the problem statement, analyze. Already దీనికి ఒకవేళ మీరు ఒకవేళ problem statement తీసుకున్నారు. Okay, this is a problem you are facing and you consider it as a problem statement. Okay, after that you need to search that there is any solutions for these type of problems. May you get in GitHub, some may they post in YouTube, some may they post in Google websites. So you need to get that is there any information. Okay, if there is an existing solution already దానికి solution ఉంది. Okay, what you can add for extra functionalities దానికి యాడ్ చేసి దాన్ని ఇంకా ఎలా యూనిక్ గా చేయగలరు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ they use ఒక మోడల్ they used. Okay, for example ఒక చాట్ మోడల్ చాట్ బాట్ they built చాట్ బాట్ and they use one model. Okay, అందులో మైనస్ పాయింట్ ఏంటి, ప్రాసెస్ చేయడం కానీ రెస్పాన్స్ ఇవ్వడం కానీ యూజర్ కి డిలే అవుతుంది. సో ఇలాంటి ఒక థింగ్ ని మీరు ఇంకొక మోడల్ ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేసి యాడ్ చేసి దాన్ని ఎలాబరేట్ చేయొచ్చు. రైట్, యూ కెన్ ఎక్స్పాండ్ దట్ మోడల్, యూ కెన్ యాడ్ సమ్ మోర్ ఫీచర్స్ టు ఇట్. రైట్, సో ఇలాంటి ఫార్మాట్ లో థింక్ చేసి get a new idea, get a new solution, work on new projects. Okay, so that is the thing I'm just explaining. So if you have any such a type of new thoughts, just you can post it in the Q&A. Let's discuss that. Okay, coming to the today's topic, I said that we're going to discuss about prompt engineering. Okay, let me share my screen last. Guys, if you're facing any of our voice or related screen related, just let me know. Okay, so today we're going to discuss about prompt engineering. So why we need to discuss about this prompt engineering? Generally, we know what it will do. Just if we give a prompt, then it will going to get the result, right? If you give a general prompt, hi Gemini or hi Granite or else hi Llama. So if you give a text, it will going to give the output. So that why we need to learn. So see, when there is a new tool arrived, so if we are new tool arrives, so there is a new roles also going to become, right? So it would recently more popular this generative AI. So what are the different roles we can get to know? Means different roles you can incorporate about using this generative means. In that top, one of the thing is prompt engineering. So how this prompt engineering going to help us? So some scenarios, like you are working in any of our team, like a data science team or AML team. So in that scenario, they will ask that how to handle these models with the good prompt. So then it will act as like assistant to our entire system. Means, see, for example, a company, okay, they are using means generative model they are using for their company. Means like you can access some portals. Okay, they're going to have some portals, like project updations and query inquiries. So everything they're going to maybe use in a software. So what they're going to do, they generally going to add some Gen AIs, because every company nowadays using Gen AI. So as soon as those are every application, there will be a one generative AI. Okay, so in the future, upcoming futures, they're going to use. So if you are in a team of a data science, IML team, you are working in that. So they will ask that. If they ask, so what are the prompt we can give to overcome it? It need to work as a best service. It need to provide a best service for us to how you're gonna give the prompts to them, how you're gonna manage to work in that way. So a model make accurate work task finish cheyalante, you need to specify complete format. Means you need to follow some format in the, like it may be prompt, it may be conditions you need to specify. Then the model is going to give the accurate information. For example, in the previous sessions, have already shown that if we give some instruction, it's going to work like as an instructed model. Means it's going to do that task only. It's not going to give any rest of the answers, right? So all about this. ఇంకా different format లో using this prompt engineering we can shape our generative AI model. We can shape means అది ఎలా అన్నాను లైక్ క్లే తోటి మనం ఎలా అయితే వాయిస్ తయారు చేస్తాం in that way using this generator you can shape n number of models. Okay, so that is the thing. So you need to understand what is a prompt engineering. Okay? Now we will discuss what are the things we have in prompt engineering. So we are going to learn what is prompt engineering and deconstructing the prompt engineering means a step by step. We'll distract means we'll break that prompt engineering and we are going to learn prompt engineering techniques. What are the different techniques we have? Introduction to foundation models. So what is this foundation models? Also we'll get to know in this session. So what is generally a prompt engineering? So why we need to go? So it is like a see. For example, we have a model. Okay, we have a model. That model will understand only math. Means it will understand only 0 and 1. If I said that, give a prompt in a way that each and every word should it need to carry 0 and 1s only. Means a word అయినా మీరు పాస్ చేసిన a word ఖచ్చితంగా 0 and 1s లోనే పాస్ చేయాలి. If I say hi, you need to pass in a format of 0 and 1s. How you gonna pass this? Is this possible with a human? No. If you want to pass a single word, you need to convert that a word into a vector, and vector need to be converted into zeros and ones. It will take huge time to calculate, and if you pass only at least high to the model, it will take huge time, right? So you need to add one functionality which can convert your words into vectors, right? So in that scenario you need to pass a words which you are going to easily that function can going to be converted. For example, మీరు ఒక డిఫికల్ట్ వర్డ్ ని పాస్ చేశారు అనుకోండి, ఆ ఏదైతే వర్డ్ ని వెక్టర్ కింద ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసే ఫంక్షన్ అంత అక్యురేట్ గా పాస్ చేయలేదు అనుకో, యూ విల్ గెట్ worst outputs, right? Because the conversion was not been well translated. అంతే కదా. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నాకు తెలుగు వచ్చు, మీకు తమిళ్ వచ్చు. నేను ఒక పర్సన్ యూజ్ చేసి ఐ డోంట్ నో తమిళ్, సో ఐ యూజ్ వన్ పర్సన్. నేను చెప్పింది అడు కరెక్ట్ ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేయకపోతే దెన్ యూ ఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఐ మీన్ జస్ట్ సేయింగ్ దట్. మీరు అండర్స్టాండ్ మిస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అవుతుంది, మిస్ వాట్ వి సే దట్ miscalculation is going to happen, misunderstanding is going to happen. So that is the thing. So you need to take care about the prompt engineering. While you are just giving the prompt, you need to specify clearly that model can easily understand, the model which can understand easily. In that way you need to give the prompt. Okay, see, the involves in understanding LLM behavior, designed optimal input structure. So you need to follow the structure while passing any of a command. Okay, so we'll discuss what type of commands you need to go and what are the things you need to give to get a best accurate result. Is it clear, guys? So generally what we are going to do while we are passing any of the prompt, ఏదైనా మీరు ప్రాంప్ట్ ఒకవేళ మోడల్ కి సెండ్ చేసినప్పుడు you need to follow some instructions. Okay, then why you need to follow? To get a desired outputs. For example, మీరు ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్లయింట్ తో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. For example, for you are dealing on a project. Okay, మీరు ఖచ్చితంగా ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని కంపెనీకి యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయించాలి క్లయింట్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ యువర్ టాస్క్. బట్ ఈస్ ఫ్రమ్ జపాన్, maybe జర్మన్, ఫ్రెంచ్. ఓకే, how you gonna deal with him? So how you going to tell him that our company is best to do these type of projects? ఈ కంపెనీ, మా కంపెనీ చాలా బెస్ట్ టు డూ దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేయడానికి మా కంపెనీ చాలా తోపు అని చెప్పి నువ్వు ఎలా డిసైడ్ చేస్తావు? మీన్స్ హౌ యూ గోనా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ టు హిమ్? So here you need to use a specific words, right? A specific words which can easily can understand by other person. Either the person is going to be listen your words, you need to specify about your company, as well as you need to use accurate language. Then only he will understand what you are explaining, and with the expressions you are going to explain to him, then he will accept to give the project to your company. Okay, so in that scenarios In the same consider ikkada manam project is nothing but we are client. Who is our client? Client is nothing but this Genai. Okay, we are getting a desired output. Manaki enta output ravalo anta accurate ga we need to send a prompt. If you are not specifying a prompt accurately, then definitely it's not going to work, right? So that is the thing. Okay, is it clear, guys, with the prompt engineering? What is the prompt engineering? What is a crucial role it's going to play? So what is a why it is a crucial means what is the important thing why we need to consider this prompt engineering? Transforms LLMs means transformers LLMs from unpredictable text generation to powerful controllable tools. Means see, for example, you said already మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం what is temperature will do, right? Temperature అనే parameter ఏం చేస్తాం అని డిస్కస్ చేసాం. What this generally temperature will do means if you increase the temperature value, then it will kill the creativity in LLM. Okay, it will kill and it will give unpredictable result, right? If you say hi, then okay, bye, it may react, it may happen, right? So in that scenarios it may happen. So you need to control this flow means you need to adjust as temperature as well as your prompt. You need to take care. So not only depends upon temperature, it may depends on your prompt too. What are the prompt you are specifying? You need to take care about it. Accuracy. Minimize the hallucination, bias, and irrelevant response. So, for example, you use some complex words. Okay. For example, you use bank. Okay. Bank and a term you use this. Okay. What is this? General bank uses another difficult name. See, bank can use it two ways. One is economic bank, means where you can do transactions, all these things. This is an economic bank. And whereas one more bank, you can say that the boy is standing at the bank of river. River means we say that bank of a river, right? So we are using this bank in two ways. So if you are not specifying anything about it, just you use the word as a bank, it may give unresult. If you are asking for any economic related queries, then it may give a response in the about rivers. Then what is the scenario? So that is the thing you need to specify as that accurately while using this type of words. Okay, that is the thing of accuracy. Efficiency, reduce the need of fine tuning and saving the time and resources. For example, if you specified with the 20 to 30 lines of prompt. Okay, you gave you need to do one task. Okay, to build a web page. So the model need to build its own web page. For that, you need to give the prompt. You specified each and every character, right? But the model don't have any idea about that web page. Okay, it has been trained, but what you're asking, what you're saying, that you haven't give any examples to that model, but it need to create based on the text, right? So if you gave that 20 to 30 lines of means prompt, then it will easily generate a good website, right? But in miscommunication, what you say in a hurry, please create a website with these features and add this is a name of my web page. If you give in a 2 lines, then it will create first one. So what we need to do? Again, you need to give the example. Are Baba, e style of create chai, or else create in this format. You need to give some examples, right? Then it will learn. To overcome that, if you specify each and everything in the prompt, you will get as a best result. Okay, and innovation means what enables novel application previously demand impossible. So it will do the work that what you are not expecting means you can't imagine what the things is going to happen. That way it can work. So you need to give that going to happen, it's going to create in that way. So using your prompt. Okay, see, is a wiki can see as estimate that effective prompt engineering can improve the accuracy of LLM outputs up to 30% of leading significant cost to save. So, who is that? Well, the person who is saying that if you give the prompt in a prompt as accurately, then you can get the LLM output up to 30% leading up significant cost saving and increase efficiency. For example, my friend Ronald, okay, he's a good playing cricket. He's a good fellow who is going to play cricket well. So in that scenarios, what he asked, I want to become a good cricketer. Means what it is going to be? Do these practices, make sure these things, go for tournaments. It's going to suggest. There is a person who can work with the these type of things means you can help with the technologies things. Okay, if you go even ask that to I want to become a cricketer, give in a prompt that. So what I need to do means he specify a 10 lines of prompt. Then it will give a complete schedule what you need to follow, where you need to go, what are the practices, and because the LLMs in upcoming LLMs it works like agents. Agents is nothing but can access everything. I mean, so it will access Google Maps, your data, personal data. It will access everything. If you ask simple question, it will search related documents and it's going to give the information. So it will give complete related information. Go and join in this company. Means like where they're gonna train good players. Okay. They have huge connections. So it will suggest in that way. So you can do a lot of work. Means we are going to reduce a lot of work, right? So in that way, they are explaining that if you give a good prompt, then you can save huge percentage of money from this prompt. Means like you're asking n number of times. First you ask, I want to become a cricket player. It will give some suggestions. You are not satisfied, and you will edit the prompt, or you will going to give one more prompt. Like this, you're going to enter n number of times. So here the two things is going to be wasted. One is time, another one is money. So you need to be clear with the prompt. Okay, guys. Let's deconstruct. So and deconstruct with the writing prompt. So let's see what the things we are going to understand by using this prompt. Let's see. Other things for deconstruction. So instructions, clear actionable commands defined with the desired outcomes. Translate the following text into French. Means see, what is this instructions? For example, timetable prepare. For example, you have exams. You have exams in the upcoming months. You have some important exams. So you need a timetable. Okay, you need a timetable. You saw some timetables in a Google, so that was quite good. Okay, but you need in editable, like from day to time. It's going to take huge time. So what do you do? And generally you go for any of Gemini model and you'll ask, I need a timetable. This is my exam timings and schedules. Okay, please give in that. So how this generally this model going to understand these things? So you need to give an example, or else you can provide it through images, or else you can provide through formats, or you can explain. That we call it as an instruction. So I need these. I'm going to work these many hours. Okay. I'm going to play this in this time. I need have some work, so break this time. So like this, you are going to give some instructions. Based on that, it's going to build a timetable for you. Right? Next, context. Context in essence means nothing but relation, is nothing but information. So if you want to get a accurate good timetable, then what you're going to do? Just you're going to give an information. So what about that timetable? ఎందుకు స్పోర్ట్స్ ఆడడానికి లేదంటే సినిమాకి వెళ్ళడానికి లేదంటే చదువుకోవడం దీనికి సో యూ నీడ్ టు స్పెసిఫై ద కాంటెక్స్ట్ యూ నీడ్ టు గివ్ ద రిలేషన్ బిట్వీన్ దట్ టైం టేబుల్ సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఫర్ మై ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఆర్ దిస్ ఈస్ ఫర్ మై daily task means consistency of task. Okay, for that you need to specify the background information. Here they gave that text is a scientific abstract, okay, about the climate change. So they are not asking about what is the reason for climate change. They are asking for scientific reason, right? So you need to specify in the background clear information. Input data, actual data to be processed means the impact of the rising sea levels. So what are the input data you are providing? Means what are the accurate information you get? You need to specify that. Means this is for my education timetable. Means like these are the subjects you need to specify. Output indicator, specific and desired format and structure of the response. So no expect just no table format now. లేదంటే సింగిల్ లైన్ లోనా పారాగ్రాఫ్ లోనా లేదంటే పీడిఎఫ్ ఫార్మాట్ లోనా పీపీటీ స్టైల్ లోనా మీన్స్ పవర్ పాయింట్ స్టైల్ లోనా సో వాట్ ఆర్ ద స్టైల్ యు ఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ you need to specify. So these are the things you need to follow while dealing with the prompt. See here, each component plays a vital role in guiding the LLM towards the desired result. Missing or poorly defined components lead to suboptimal performance. Means suboptimal performance means so when you're passing input as a primary content, you need to give accurate information. Then it will combine and the model will learn and give the output also. Isn't it, guys? Is it clear? Okay, okay, guys. Next, achieving the clarity and specificity of prompts. Okay, so what are the things you need to achieve to get the good prompts? Means like what are the you need to specify. Active voice means summarize the article versus summarize of the article is needed. So you need to specify the things in this way. A summary of an article is needed. So you need to specify in detail for that. What are they are expecting? Direct language, avoid like idioms or means you're going to have some quotations. So in that way, you need to overcome that. If you specify, then you are not going to get accurate result. Quantifiable requirements and generate 100-word summary instead of generate a short summary. So you can specify in that way also if you want good, if you want to get good output. Okay. Constraint specification. Use only information provided in the input text to prevent the oscillation. Means see, I'm going to show that how these things is going to work. Okay. Example, let's see and try this for, okay, let me do that for you. I'm going to use Gemini. Okay, let's use Gemini, or else I'm going to use Granite. Okay, let me go for IBM Cloud. This is the cloud. Okay, guys, so I'm going for what's next. AI will help us to do some tasks. I'm just hitting on get started. So when I hit on get started, we'll navigate to here. So here what you need to do, you need to specify that and hit on create account and hit on continue to consult. Okay, wait for a while. Here, go to open prompt lab. I'm using Granite 3.8B, okay, 8 billion instruction model. Okay, so now what we're going to do, just going to say, sorry, hello, how I can assist that today. So what are the first thing I'm going to specify about my I'm going to specify that. Okay. Okay. So I'll ask that write something about cats. Okay, I'm going to specify this is about write something about cats. Okay. See, it's giving information about cats. Cats as scientifically known as some scientific name. It's specifying as a small carnivorous mammals and that are often kept as a pets. So it's giving you information about cats. So sometimes this information is useful, but what you are expecting that result is not here. So what I'll do, I will ask for in a way. For example, write a three-sentence description of both a Persian cat, means Persian cat, focusing on its physical characteristics and like fur color, eye shape, and include the information about their average weight, like this lifespan, everything I'm just including that need to be covered in three sentences. So this is my complete prompt. I'm just pasting here. Write three sentence description of the Persian cat and focusing on the physical characteristics. Okay, all these things. Just let's see how it is going to respond. See, it giving the information. It's going to live till 12 to 15 years. So the weight is this pounds. It gave in pounds. If you want, you can change in the prompt that weight. You can specify in a kg. Okay, and the color. So this is a medium large size. Okay, red, silver, blue. So colors of like maybe ice. Okay, so it gave the all the information. The previous one we got that no. So in that way you need to specify the prompt. The basic basis on your prompt, this output is going to be depends. The output is going to be depends. Right, guys. So this is a small example about prompting. Okay, context and background. So next thing is a target audience. So who is your main target? For example, you are interested with that scenario based, like they are saying about information like, for example, you're running an ad campaign or something. For that you need some slogans, or for that you are running a social media. So you want to and some post that going to influence some particular these audience. So what you're going to do, you're going to focus on that audience and you make some slogans or your text that going to reflect in that on that people who is in the age audience target people. So that is the thing you need to make sure. So for example, if you want to do it that way, okay, domain experts, so the field area knowledge relevant to the task. Also you want a medical doctor explain the side effects of this drug. So you need to know in detail about that field, means what you are working, what are the expecting, what are the expecting. You want to know, just you need to specify in detail. Task object, one more thing is you need to know in context. We are defining all these things in context, guys. Okay. Task objective. So three things you need to specify. One is target audience. Okay, who is your target? Mainly for purpose. What is the purpose? And next, domain experts means you can have a brief knowledge or you not, but you need to ask in that way. Okay. Okay. Next, task objective means the why this LLM performing this task. Help me understanding this research paper so I can write a literature review. Right. So you are specifying this is my task. You need to do this. I'm going to finish this one. This is my task. You need to do this. I'm going to finish that. So in that way, you're specifying in detail task objective. So what is the motto of this prompt? You need to specify in the context. Context in a sense, background information, guys. Okay. So let's take an industry example. In a customer service, providing the LLM with the customer past interaction history and purchase details, and dramatically it improves the quality of its response. Okay, some companies are seeing 40% of reduction, means in a customer churn of personalizing AI interaction this way. So they are reducing the information for the company of using this AI. So what is this ineffective? Means there is a two things: effective prompt and ineffective prompt. First, let's see what is the ineffective prompt and the way how they are analyzing this text. Analyze this text. So how they give the prompt in a company, the employees using this thing, but they are not that accurate. So getting 40% of reduction in customer churn means the personal interaction. So that is not clear. So for example, if you say analyze this text, as an AI, I don't have ability to analyze the text without any being provided. So you text, you haven't passed any text, but you are saying analyze this text. So I'm saying that analyze these customer review and specifying the complete review. Now I'm going to give the prompt. This is effective. This is a ineffective prompt. I'm just asking for analyze this text. Now, for example, let me praise that completely. It may work, I think so. Yeah. So it's giving the information about this text. Okay. Analyze could be anything from sentiment to topic modeling. Okay, this is the thing. Now I'm going to paste. This is my effective prompt. I'm specifying this is what is that? Analyze this customer review. I love the design, but the battery life was terrible. Identify the mean of positive and negative aspects. Focus on the product features and the customer service experience. Return the findings in. So it's going to give the like list of bullet points, and the product is in a smartphone. We are explaining about complete about this. Let's see how it is going to analyze. See how the clear. These are positive aspects. The design customer expresses that positive sentiment towards in a smartphone design. For negative is battery life, right? This is a way you need to give the model need to understand how you're specifying prompt. You can experience this. So, you can see that what are the output you got here and the effective prompt, right? And including one more thing, that language and tone. For example, you want to assign a task to a friend. So you are working in a project. So you are working a 4 or 5 members in a project. So you are doing the complete model building, all the thing. Okay. I mean, you are working, getting data and just loading code, everything you are taking care about. But you need to assign a task to a friend, okay, who is in a team lead, a team member. You need to assign. So if you say in that way, just I'm assigning a task, do this and submit by tomorrow. I'll add to that project and I'll submit on that. Okay, make it fast. I need by tomorrow. If you say that harshly, so he is going to work. Or else we can say, if you won't work, I'm not going to. You're not going to be in a part of my project. Means if you blackmail him, he's going to work as that accurate. You get the accurate result. No. So you need to handle the situation. Means you need to specify clearly. So we are working both in this project. So do this part of work. You cover this part of work. I'll cover rest of the work. So it's finish and you'll get the good score. So this is a positive way. So you'll get the work is going to finish as soon as possible, right? So in that way, you need to give the formal. So here in the same way, you need to get the response. How, sir? Okay, humans can understand the expressions and the harsh, how then machine will. So the words you are using for to get the output, so that you need to take care. Okay, formality, personality, emotions. Formal, informal, technical, conversational. So formality going to cover these things. Means formal you need to give, or informally, or the technical or conversational. These things. Personality means serious, humorous. So these things is going to like personality means how the person is communicating, right? Emotion means positive, negative, neutral. So this is the things is going to capture, and based on that also you're going to get the output. Okay, guys. So that is language matters. So psychology principles. So let's see. Write about it. So I'm going to give ineffective prompt. Now I'm going to say that priming effect means suggests that the language used in the prompt can substantially influence the LLM output. Using positive language can lead to more optimistic and creative response. So if you use good language, then you will get a better output. Write about dangerous of smoking. So, okay, dangers of smoking. So it is harmful or not? Just we are asking. So it's not going to generate that in good way because it is a dramatic means that is a the way we are explaining smoking. See, it explaining that. Let's read. Okay, it was not. So, numerous health risks and dangers, making it is a significant public health concern. So, it is explaining lung cancer, heart disease, means it is explaining each and everything, other cancers and productivity issues. So, there is a lot of things, skin damage. So, if you smoke, these are the issues. Write a means I'm elaborating this, okay, in effective prompting. Write a factual report of the health risk associated with the smoking and sitting and repeatably resources like CDC and WHO and maintain the natural and objective tone. Include the statistic of incidence of lung cancer and heart diseases, smoke awareness. So we are expecting these things from your response. So we are saying in that way. So let's see how it is going to respond for us. You can see, guys. So this is our prompt. Okay. Smoking and sitting repeatedly versus like what are the health issues, what are the companies that health risk associated smoking, and it is the title. Okay, lung cancer. So you can see that explanation has been changed a lot, right? WHO, World Health Organization, and disease control and prevention also included in this, and that they are mentioned in each and every, right? So this is the way how you're going to give the prompt to the models. Okay. So you can, if you want, you can note down, guys. The four steps you need to follow in. Define the task. When you're giving a prompt, make sure that in your prompt these four things you need to be covered. One is define a task, identify the inputs, creating detailed prompts, defining the prompts means just adjusting the prompts in a way that how you need. Four steps. One is defining a task. Second is defining the inputs. And third one is creating a detailed prompts. And fourth one is defining the prompts. So you need to follow these four steps while giving a prompts. Okay. Is this clear, guys? So till now we have discussed about prompt engineering. So now we will discuss some techniques in prompt engineering. Okay. Have 5 minute break and we'll continue. Okay, guys. So do you have any queries? I'm just ready to clarify at the end. Okay. Guys, yeah, you have a lot of queries about projects, right? Okay, we'll discuss that. Let's see some more about techniques. Okay, now we'll go some more forward to discuss this techniques as some prompt techniques you need to follow to get accurate result as accurate. Okay, from this you are going to know what is prompt engineering, right? Okay, screen is visible, guys. Are you able to see the screen? So till now we have discussed about these four steps, right? Step one, defining the task. Step two, identifying the inputs. Step three, creating detailed prompts. And step four, refining the prompts. Yes, isn't it? So till now we have discussed these things. So when you are including any of the prompt, you can specify these steps. Okay, you need to follow these steps. Now let's go for techniques. Okay, let's see some techniques of prompt engineering. So what are the different techniques we have in prompt engineering? Means we have three techniques. That is zero shot inference, one shot inference, and whereas few shot inference. So what is this one, zero, and a few means? Let's discuss. These zero shot learning means nothing but inference or a zero shot prompting. So what we generally will do means we are not going to provide any examples to the model. Means we are not going to give any sample example. Directly we are going to show them as do this work. Means generally how we are going to give the prompt. In that way, this zero shot prompting or zero shot learning is going to work. Okay. Simple question answering, like what is the capital of France? So we are not providing any of example. So what is the capital of India? We are not asking Delhi. So in that format, give the what is the capital of France. We are not providing that. Just we are asking. And basic translate hello to Spanish. So we are just giving a single line or a multi-line single prompt. General summarize the following paragraph. We can ask. So in these limitations means what are the things we can not do means can be unavailable for complex tasks and tasks requiring specific expertise means what is this? So if you want to get in detail overview about the topics, you are not going with this zero shot learning because it's not good for this type of works. Okay, for tasks it is not that good. Okay. So let's see a real world application for this zero shot prompting. A market team uses zero shot learning to generate initial draft for ad copy for a new product based on the brief description. Recently, what this generated, so they integrated with Puma. So means they are collaborated with Puma. So now they have images of their sports shoes. So they are going to have the image of sports shoes. Just they're going to give the images of the sports shoes. So it will generate n number of images for them. So they include that shoes in every image, and it will generate. So without that, there is a what this generator is doing that it is saving time and money. So they need not to do any Photoshop. Means so just taking that shoes and taking a number of pics, and after that they go for editing. So making background as clear. So in that way they need to no need of doing these things, this stuff with just a single pic. It can give n number of background images where the person is walking with that shoes and the shoes is kept on a mountain. So in that way it is generating. So here it reducing the things. So but what we need to specify, we need to specify the prompt in that way, right? So like this, these prompts going to help in the industry. So marketing uses a zero shot learning to generate initial draft for ad copy for a new product, okay, based on the brief description. While the drafts need reinforcement means understandable, It saves a significant time and brainstorming process, right? Isn't it? That is the thing we have discussed. Technical detail, leverage and inherit the semantic understanding learned during the LLM pre-train phase. For example, write a short poem about the artificial intelligence. So now we are elaborating here, right? Expected outcome, a poem generated slowly with the LLM to understand AI, poetry, and language. So let's see that. Okay. Next, coming to one-shot prompting. Next, coming to one-shot prompting. What this one-shot prompting will. This is the thing about okay. Now coming to the one-shot learning. Coming to the one-shot learning, what we're going to do in the one-shot learning. So it provides LLM with a single input output pair and that demonstrate the desired behavior. Means, for example, if I am providing information like I'm expecting this format as an output. For example, there is a exam syllabus. So you have exam, so you will have some syllabus in the modules. So you need to design that in a way that you have 24 hours or else 108 hours. So you need to manage these hours with the exam syllabus. So how you're going to schedule? So you are expecting some output. So what you do, you're going to have some previous photos or other things. You're going to provide that as an example to the model, and you will explain that this is the input. I need the output in this form. You're going to explain, then the model will understand. When you give the input, then it is going to try to give in that format. It is going to generate in that way. Okay. So that is one shot which we are going to provide one example and input output for the model. So in zero shot prompting, we use cases as style transform. Input, this is awesome. Output, this is a fantastic, right? Then the prompt with the new sentence. So if you give a new sentence based on the output, how it is related, then in that way it is going to generate data means date transformation from this date to this date. So in that way, if you give from any dates changes, so based on this logic, it will give the next output and input, right? Benefit as a what is the use case, why we need to use these techniques? Improve the accuracy and consistency compared to zero shot, right? So zero shot ఏం జరుగుతుంది without any information it can work. But ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తే అది ఒక రిఫరెన్స్ గా కన్సిడర్ చేసి it will give best result as output, right? Tool integration platforms like playgrounds of 8-to-1 labs, so what you allow the easily to test one shot learning, so you can get a desired output. Real world application. Let's see real world applications. What are things we have? The LLMs learns to mimic the demonstrate the patterns effectively and explorating the from single data point. Means it's going to give the use information from single example. Translate English to German. Okay, English this is sky blue and German is other blue. And the same we are getting the grass is green. So it will generate in that way. If you want, you can try it. Like guys, expected outcomes, the LLM will correctly translate the grass in the green to a German, learning from single example provided by the user. So this is a. And coming to few shot, we give the n number of examples from 2 to 10, 2 to 30, whatever maybe. It will do the complex classification, sentiment analysis with example of positive, negative, and neutral. So if you want to tell that model which one is positive, which one is negative, and which one is neutral, so you're going to provide for each positive one, you're going to give an example. For negative, you're going to give an example. For neutral, you're going to provide an example. So here we are passing n number of examples. Generate a code snippet based on the few example implementation. So if you give any implementation, then in the same format, it can generate codes. Creative writing, stories, poems, all these things also, it will do based on n number of examples. Isn't it? If you give n number of examples, the user going to understand as much as quickly and it will give the response in that format, right? Real world application classify the sentiment of the following a review. Okay, the movie was amazing. Sentiment is positive. The acting was terrible. The sentiment is negative. So it we're going to analyze that neutral like sentiment. It was an okay film. Means it is a neutral review. Expected outcome, the LLM will correctly classify. I loved it as a positive learn, right? Based on the previous fine tuning, it is going to consider like as a small fine tuning model, right? So there is a one more topic as a chain of thoughts, and next it's a role playing. What is the thing it is going to do, and we'll see some case studies. Okay, advanced techniques. So next is a foundation model. We'll discuss this later. Okay, what is this chain of thought? Encourage the LLM to explicitly variable and the reasoning process before providing the final answer. Let's think step by step. Means see, chain of thought is nothing but, for example, um, you want to do a task. Okay, you want to do task that you have some college games. Okay, the college is conducting some games, so they have provided that schedule the games like who the which the two teams going to play first, after that which team is going to come, what are the things. So if you gave all the data with the team names and team games and plays, all the things you gave to the model, and you asked to give the step by step information which team is going to play first and what is the thing and what is the final result, who need to send the semi-final and who need to send the final. So in that structure you want and the team names you want. So what if you give that information asked for in that way, it will recognize, means it will give follow the some steps, right? It is going to either like architecture. So go send these teams team A, team B is going to start first. After that, who will win? They're going to compete the team C, and like this, it is going to give a step-by-step process. So where it can be, where in this type of outputs we can, where we gonna use means arithmetic problems in mathematical. So if you have huge, for example, there is a formula. Okay, there is a formula. So if you give that formula and you'll ask that how these formulas came, just explain in the step-by-step process. Then what it's going to do, it's going to start from basics and give the till how the formula has been generated. It's going to give in detail explanation, right? Logical reasoning, right? So when you ask for any reasoning question, it's going to give some, for example, there is going to be a blood relation question. So if you ask that, then it is going to draw a tree structure and it will explain, right? Problem solving, right? So in these scenarios, our brain is not going to capture fastly. So you need some structure. So it is going to provide in the chain of thoughts. Okay. Benefits, you get the desired outputs. Real world scenarios leverage the LLM's ability to generate the coherent text and encourage to explore the solution space. Structure map, right? We'll get the structure map. So let's see. Here is an example. Let's see that how it is going to be. Okay. Let's see that how this grenade going to be. Show you that. Here, let's escape. So this is my question. Roger have 5 tennis balls. Okay. He buys 2 more cans of tennis ball. Each has 3 tennis balls. How many tennis balls does he have now? Let's think step by step. So when I hit enter, so see, to explain each, Roger initially has 5 tennis balls. Then he buy 2 cans of tennis ball with each contain 3 tennis balls. Now, so the number of tennis balls in 2 cans. First, it is calculated 2 cans. Each has three, no? 2 3 are 6, right? 6 balls right now he have. And adding these two initial amount of Roger now have 5 initial plus newly brought total 11 tennis balls he had, right? So it explained in a step-by-step format, right? So this is a probability question, right? If you ask that, you will get clarity. So you can learn easily probability. That's a good one. And next we have role play. Role playing. So that is one of the important prompting technique. So what this role playing will do means it will involves in defining LLM background and expertise. Means see how it is going to do means it will add some information means main concept. It will cover the main concept in this. Okay, where in the scenarios like customer service simulation, your friend and your helpful customer support agent. So it will work as like you are a role. Means for example, you can take who is that heroine name? Kirti Suresh. So she played a role in that uh, Mahanati, right? So what is the role? Her role as a Savitri, right? So this is we are saying that role in a sense the person. It thinks like this is you are a person. You need to do this activity. Means like customer service simulation means you are a supporter who is going to help to resolve the customer queries, right? It's going to act like. And technical explanation or creative writing. So, for example, you are a writer. If you say it is you are a writer, write this story means it will think that in that way how the writer going to capture the information. Then in that way it is good. We are saying that is the name for role playing. Okay. So it will cover all the things of mindful potential biases. Means bias is nothing but error. It will take amplified through the role playing and avoid the prompting element out of the person to good. Post two means it is going to not in the harmful way. Okay? Activity specific part of LLM knowledge based on the influence. Let's see. You are the world renowned historian specializing in ancient Rome and explain these causes of the Punic Wars. So we are asking Sir Punic Wars. So what this Punic Wars will do and explain you are a, like what we guide. Let's we are asking for a model. Let's see how this will do. So the word we are asking for question. Just see it is started. So the three was just the fought between Rome and so it giving the information when it was fought were primarily caused by the growing power and territorial means it is explaining each and everything about the war, right? So it is going to act like a historian. You are a historian, means you are a guide. You are a guide, right? This is the role here. So let's see some case studies like code generation, okay, and summarization models. Okay. So to get a code, get accurate results. So what are the effective prompt we need to use? For example, write a function to calculate the factorial of a number. Okay. So this is my prompt. Okay. Is this a good prompt or bad prompt? Means effective prompt or ineffective prompt, guys. If I ask to my model in this way, write a ask in the language, okay. It gave in Python. Sometimes it may give in C, it may give in Java. But you need to specify, right? If without specifying that, you will face issues. So for that, what it is going to simply it may generate in any of different language. So I'm going to write a Python function called factorial that takes integer n. So I'm explaining my complete program purpose. You can see this is my prompt. Write a Python function called factorial that takes an integer n and the input returns as a factorial. Include error handling for negative inputs and the non-integer outputs. Add comments to explain each step and follow the PE8 style guide. It's nothing but it need to add a information like a string formats. So you can see the difference. This is the code before, this is code for now. What is changing? So everything is going to be based on your what we say view. So means we'll say generally for humans, everything will be under what are the view of thought. So, but coming to the Gen AI, we say it as a prompting. Everything is based on your prompting. Effective prompt provides a crucial detail about the desired language, input type, and error handling, documentation style. Yes, that's a thing where it will provide us, right? Next, coming to second summarization, we'll see that summarization. So if you give any word, it will summarize, right? It will give. So you need to specify, basically you need to specify everything in detail for a model. Then it will give the summarization of that things, right? Business impact. So summarization prompt saves the senior management valuable time to provide a concise overview of key findings. So what are the prompt refinements? Initial prompt, evaluation, refinement, testing, repeat. Start with the basic prompt based on your understanding of your task. Evaluation means analyze the LLM output and identify area of improvement, accuracy and relevance. Refinements, modify the prompt based on the evaluation. So first time you'll give a prompt, you'll get some result. So if you are satisfied, okay. If not, just analyze what you are expecting, what are that it is generated, these things, and update the prompt. And after that, test 1-2 times and go with the change LLM, or else you can try with the different. Repeat this process, then you will get a best output. Okay, guys. Tools for prompt vision control and evaluation metrics you can use, right? Advanced techniques are prompt chaining and retrieval augmented. RAG, you can use knowledge graph integration, vector database lookups, and prompting. So you can use these types of techniques to get accurate results from LLM. Okay, guys. So next topic is foundational models. So we'll discuss that what is foundation models. Overview of about the models. Okay, that's the thing we'll discuss. So that is a thing today what we have discussed today. That's it, guys, for today. So we have discussed about huge concept about LLM. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to share screen. Sorry for that. I forgot that. Yeah, this is the thing, see guys. So first I gave the prompt in a use case, write a functional calculation of factorial of a number. Okay, factorial of a number. And next it gave this is the output. It is used the Python. I haven't said any of code language, but it is used Python. It gave the information. And the second, I specified the prompt in detail. Write a Python function called factorial that takes integer n as input and return the factorial. Include error handling and negative inputs and non-integer inputs. Add comments to explain each step and follow the PE8 style guide. So this is my prompt. So now it is changed completely the program. You can see that this is my program, and this is what I expect, what I got, okay, based on the prompt. So that is a thing you need to understand. You need to know that about how the prompting can change everything, right? So tomorrow we'll discuss about fundamentals of foundational models, okay? And also we'll discuss what to do, what are the phases we have in project, and also the concept of building chatbot. Okay, I'll explain what is that, how to do, and what to, how API key you need to access. All these things also we'll discuss in the sessions. I think you have a lot of queries. Okay, just Okay, what are your queries? Just let me know. So till now we have covered what is so you get to know what is generative AI and what are the models we have. In models, we discuss about GANs and generative adversarial networks as well as VAs, variational autoencoders. After that, we go through the transformers, right? So after that, we go through the this prompt engineering. So these are the topics we covered in generative. So and the basics, coming to the basics, we have covered like CNN in the deep learning neural network, CNN, and as well as we covered RNN and LSTMs models to just basics how these models came to the picture. And also we covered NLP, how these words, text words as converted into numbers. This is about we have covered. In upcoming, what we're going to do means just you are going to understand how these concepts is, we are going to use LLMs and just I'm going to show how to create and how to do this chatbot is going to work. I'm going to show the code in upcoming sessions too. And there is one more model in the RAG. So what we discuss, so what this RAG generally will do, that we will discuss and we'll see practical in that. In the last we have seen as practical about GANs, right? This is it. Coming to the project, I'm going to show you that phases. So you need to follow that phases. Okay. First phase, you need to define your problem statement and you need to be clear with the number of people in a team. Okay. Guys, coming to the project, we'll discuss in Saturday. Okay. Just you're going to work in different phases. Even phases లో work చేస్తారు. Phases ఏంటి, phases names ఏంటి. I'll show you some PPTs and I will let you know. Okay. And coming to the teams, if you are solo, then you can do. And also, we are going to share some sheet So wherever teams అన్నది మేము ఒక షీట్ షేర్ చేస్తాం and it will take some time. So we'll share some sheets. So in that you're going to find your team members details. Okay, fine. Project, about project. Last date finish as soon as possible, guys. About self-paced learning. Self-learning, you need to finish all the links which we are sharing. Okay. Today I'm going to share one more link. Finish that course as soon as possible. Okay. Because you need to finish till June 10th. Till June 10th is the last date. So you need to finish all self-course, self-based learnings. Okay. Self-based learnings, what we are sharing the links. Finish that and get badges and certificates. We are going to evaluate that. If you miss any of the badge or learn, so you are going to face the issues. Okay. Is this thing things is clear? Guys, am I audible? Guys, am I audible? Okay. So this is about project. We are going to share the sheet with you as that who is gonna work with the different people. So who is our teams? We're gonna share everything with you. So that you need to work with that team. Okay. You need to work with that team. So how to do, what are the things of the project, we'll explain in this every Saturday. Okay, you're going to get to know things like what and the every phase what you're going to do, and in that week you need to do that phase. Okay. Yeah, you need to select projects from that 5 projects. Okay, 5 what we are listed that projects, you need to select from that. Very. See, guys, it's not mandatory to do a course in cognitive classes. Just I shared to get the code. Okay. Why I showed that cognitive classes means just you are going to get the code. Okay. So that is the purpose. I said that no, it's not mandatory to do IBM Cloud that one. Okay. Just for code, I said. Some projects so that we can. Yeah, I will show how to do what are the things about project. Like don't worry about the project. I'll show what are the things you need to do. Okay. Okay, we'll inform about teams as soon as possible. Okay, guys. No need to finish any labs, guys. So that is the labs for GCP. Okay, Google Cloud Generative AI. They need to finish. So if you are Generative AI with IBM Cloud, you need not to do any of labs. So STEM just register NASCOM, it's mandatory. You need to register who has registered in a portal of Smart Bridge. You need to register with IIC portal also. APSHI IIC portal mandatory registration is required. Okay, guys, please register in that portal. It's a compulsory. Guys, I'm sharing a PDF how to register in APSHI IIC portal. Okay, see this. So, so you need to just go with this link. Okay, this is a portal. It's going to open like this. So sign up, register first time login. If you are register, you are haven't logged in till now. Just you need to do this. Okay. So sign up here. After that, in a page two means nothing but here you will find just when you scroll down, you will get this one. Okay. Log in with the DigiLocker. Please sign in with the DigiLocker to continue. Okay. Hit on that. Student login process in Institute of Industry Connect. So this is a portal. So here go with the DigiLocker means hit on others, give the mobile username and others. So these are the things we need to fill. Okay. Sign in. After sign in, student login process in this. Okay. Please follow these things. Check in. Check these things. Okay. Aadhaar card, all the things are given, and hit on allow. So process institute. So it is going to open like this student portal. Fill all the necessary details here. Okay. After that, after doing this is the registration process, guys. After that, go with the login process. So here, go with the sign in and get the student profile, complete profile. Okay. Open here, go to sign in. Okay. Top right corner will be redirected to login page. So log in with your enter your APAR ID, okay, password, and caption, terms and condition, verify login. And forgot password. If you have forgot your password, click on forgot password. Email, phone number you'll give, then you'll get the OTP, verify OTP, and enter the forgot password. Okay. After login, student profile. So left hand menu, you will find student profile. So it's look like this. Okay, guys. Here in the top, you will find in that way. Okay. So here what you need to do, just go to personal details, education details. It will provide skills, data. So you can, this is the thing you can add. Okay. Resume details you can add. So hit on update profile, it's going to update it. Okay. Back and update your profile and it return to dashboard. Apply for internships while you redirect to find your new internships today. When you hit on that, after student profile, you will find this. Here you need to search internship section, filter internship. So you'll find type of internship, stipend, unpaid, location, skills. Okay. This is a search for, it's going to look like this, guys. Okay. Search in internship button. So if you want to clear the filter, reset. You can also reset. Search internship. You can search for that. So you can see apply for internship. So in apply for internship, you will find the Smart Bridge IT service. So each internship is displayed in brief description and rectangle title. View from that internship and click view posting. Hit on this. It will give you the, also check whether the internship course is in a Smart Bridge or not. Select only Smart Bridge courses. Okay. Here you need to specify type of internships, type and all the things you need to specify. And it will going to give in this format. Okay. Apply for internship, Smart Bridge internship. Select this one. Okay. Also check the track of the course. Okay. So you need to do, after reviewing the detailed description of internship, you have two options that apply now. Top page, proceed with your application. You can not interested, internship cancel. Hit on apply now and find your new internship student. So that is the thing, apply now. So after clicking apply now, confirm box will appear. So what we need to do, hit on apply now. Yes, apply. So manage your accounts, change password, click your username if you want sign out or change password. The page for sign out also is going to look like. Okay, guys. So make sure this is the internship dashboard. After login, student dashboard provide a summary of your activity. Total number of internship applied and the total number of internships approved. Okay. Login, update your profile, find applying for internship, manage your account. This is a process for applying for internship, guys. Guys, is this things clear? Course I have shown, no, this is a course you need to apply. You can application approved by industry. So this is the IT support service. So you can view and you will get all the information about that. Okay. You need to register. That is a mandatory. Okay. You not to do anything in that. Just you need to register. Yes. Guys, registration is compulsory. Make sure that you need to finish by June 1st. Okay. Don't forget that. Register as soon as possible. Yes. Finish as soon as possible. Self-based learnings. Yeah, it's optional. IBM account creation is optional, guys. Okay. If it is okay with the creation, that's it's fine. If not, I'm going to show through the working phase. Yeah, you'll get the certification from this. As from IBM Learning with Path project, you will get from this for certifications from this. Already shared WhatsApp group links a number of times. If you have any queries regarding that, you can post it in the group. Yeah, if your team is ready, you can. We're going to specify. You're going to share the work, okay, team details. Check with the internet. Okay, guys, that's it for today. So we'll discuss in the upcoming sessions. If you have any queries or issues, just post it in the group. Okay, they will going to provide what to do all the things. I'll share this PDF with you. Okay, just follow the instructions. Thank you. Have a nice day. Project we will discuss, guys. We'll discuss in Saturday. I said no already. Bye. Take care.